So far we've learned about Sass and Blueprint. Now we're going to combine them together and learn about a framework called Compass. Compass is not exactly a CSS framework, rather it's a framework written in the Sass language, which you can use to generate CSS. Blueprint is a pretty cool CSS framework, and there are many others like it, but there are a few inherent problems with CSS that are difficult to overcome. Over the next few videos, I'll point out some of these issues and we'll learn how Compass can make styling a website much easier. And before we get started, I'm going to assume that you're very familiar with CSS, you're comfortable with Sass, and that you've had a chance to play with the Blueprint framework. Now, to learn more about the Compass project, head over to compassstyle.org. Here you'll find documentation, a Google group, and some tutorials. Now I'm going to switch over to my terminal, and downloading Compass is very similar to downloading Sass. You'll want to open up your command prompt and then install the Compass gem. And to do that, I'm going to type sudo gem install Compass and then type in my password. And if everything looks good, you can go ahead and type Compass version, and that will let you know if Compass is installed or not. So we'll go ahead and let this finish installing. And then we can go ahead and type Compass version. And there we have it. Now, go ahead and navigate to the directory that you would like to develop in and type Compass create and then the name of your project. So first, I'm going to go ahead and navigate to my web directory. And then we're going to type Compass create my project. Now, this would be fine by itself, but we're going to be using Blueprint in combination with Compass. To add Blueprint to our project, we're going to type -- using Blueprint /basic, and then you'll go ahead and hit enter. And this will create your project, all the necessary files, and it will then tell you what link tags you need to add to your HTML right here. Now, I'm going to go ahead and open up this project in TextMate. You can, of course, use whatever text editor you like. And then I'm going to go ahead and create a new index file inside of our project directory. And I'm going to actually cheat a little bit by pasting in some starter code. And basically all we have here is just some basic HTML, a doc type, a head, and all of the link tags that we need to include our CSS. And that's really the important part here. Now, like I said, Compass is a framework that uses the Sass language, but it also adds in several enhancements. Let's take a look at the project files that Compass generated so that we can better understand the framework and use it more effectively. So we're going to go into our source directory here, or SRC, and this is where we'll be creating our Sass files. Inside of this folder, we already have ie.scss, print.scss, and screen.scss. If you're familiar with Blueprint, these files will already look very familiar to you. However, if we go ahead and look at screen.scss, it's probably not quite what you were expecting. There's just a few Sass imports and includes that grab the Blueprint code. So then, where is the actual Blueprint code that we're used to seeing? Well, that's part of the magic of the Compass gem that we installed. But don't worry, we'll talk more about some of the actual features of Compass in the next few videos. Also, in our project directory, you'll notice a Style Sheets folder with all of our CSS inside of it. This CSS gets generated from our SCSS files. Now, let's go ahead and switch over to our terminal. Just like when using Sass, we need to tell Compass to watch our Sass files for any changes, and then automatically generate new CSS files every time we save our Sass files. To make Compass watch your project, simply navigate into your project directory. So in this case, I'll type cd my project to change directories, and then we'll go ahead and type Compass watch. And now, anytime we make a change, Compass will automatically update our CSS. So far we've installed Compass and created a project. In the next video, we're going to explore some of the issues with CSS and learn what Compass does to fix them.